Hi, morning, folks. Hope everyone's all right. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. What are we doing this week? Well, what we're going to do is a short on Eurocad, I think, is my plan. Um, I have a small problem with it, which I'll tell you in a minute. New Zealand's still strong, Aussie's still in agreement, pound's still strong. Euro not looking as weak as it was last week. See, typically Euro's been super weak, but now we're showing signs relative to the other currencies of a pullback. Um, However, the they still here a super the the retail is still super um, long CAD. Sorry, short CAD. Um, because look, they're short New Zealand CAD, right? So price is going up. It's going to destroy those guys in favor of New Zealand. That's why we're seeing so much New Zealand strength. Look at this. They're super short New Zealand, super short New Zealand, super short New Zealand again. Retail super short New Zealand, but not as much on Swiss, but still a lot. Um, Super short up here on against CAD. Okay, now we'll look here and we'll see New Zealand is just crazy strong at the moment. Zoom out, just have a better look at this. It's ridiculous. Okay, so this is it's massive. And if we look at this all relative to the other ones, I know we're not going too far back, but I don't like to go too crazy far back. I find it's not really sometimes only if you're looking for levels, but those levels are usually usually gone if it's a long way away. But this will tell you this should put you on the right side anyway, so you don't really need to spend too much time doing that. I find we're more focused on what the people are doing and what the overall perspective is on this thing, with looking at the technicals, the astrology, the numbers, the in the sentiment there, and the indexes really. And the competing currencies. The problem I'm having here, though, is dollar is going down. Dollar has now become bearish. So CAD is its competing currency. It's therefore likely to continue and follow it, right? And if we're seeing this now change here with euro, it's not as weak as it has been. I'm thinking we are going bullish soon on on euro CAD, even though the numbers in the sentiment are not reflecting that yet. But I've tried before, like I've gone to the craziest one here. Let's say this one 6% at the high and just gone with it, and then that's the pullback time, and you're like, oh right, that's the pullback. But then the pullback never comes back, and then all of a sudden the numbers completely flip to being green here, and you're stuck, and it goes fast when you do it wrong. So you don't really have enough warning, I see in here, for the pullbacks individually. So if you look at it across and take this as euro yen, okay, then we need to know euro Aussie, and then remember these numbers, and then another euro, okay, and now we're looking at the euro index itself. And then we do the same with the other ones, and that's how I like to do it. But visually, you can see right away that the craziest is New Zealand. Look, it's New Zealand. Um, Here, what about pound New Zealand? Yeah, exactly. Even pound in New Zealand, they're super long on pound New Zealand, and they're wrong. Um, but pound is still bullish. Pound is bullish. It's that simple. But it's not as bullish as New Zealand, right? So this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try here because if we zoom in here to CAD, I mean, at least we'll get a move. We'll get a pullback. CAD, this should turn here, okay? Euro technically is still bearish. So we have permission, and CAD is still bullish. We have technically the right to take the short on Eurocad. But we just have to keep in mind that CAD may decide to go and catch its competing currency and go down. Euro may decide to catch its competing currency and go up for pound, which means we will have the pullback. And I believe this is the reason why we're seeing these numbers change. Euro is not as weak. So what we're going to do, I know this level I've been looking at for a while. We're going to go ahead. We're going to sell it here. Okay, just take a shot right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try to come back down to the low here. This will be our target. We're not going to take this out. We're not going here anymore. We're going to come here. This is what it's not guaranteed, but this is what I see happening. So we'll put a target in. We're even going to put a target in this time. And they're going to have to, if this is truly going up, they're going to have to come back for this because nothing goes in straight lines, and they want to screw everyone. Everyone gets screwed. The people that buy it here get screwed. The people that sell it here get screwed because the people that sell it here think it's going all the way down and going to carry on trending. They're going to leave it thinking they're going to make millions, and then they're going to wake up in the morning and prices completely reversed on them and stop them out and taken out their stop, and they wish they would have bought it in the first place. So I think we're at that time in this particular situation, but I'm open to being completely wrong and it just carries on going up forever, and I'm open to being completely wrong and it just carries on going down forever, because I have no guarantee on this. But what I'm seeing is suspicious. That's all I'm saying, and that is part of the gut feeling here. The question is, do we trust our gut? Well, we should. We always should. So we'll just pay close attention to it. What are we seeing here? Mars, Trine, Jupiter, 11 hours ago. So this is going to put fire in the people. People are going to start demanding freedom. You're going to see protests. You're going to see chaos soon. Things are going to really start firing up. The retrograde of Jupiter's ended, so I'm expecting the volatility is really going to increase. We're waiting for Uranus and Neptune to end their retrogrades. When that happens, this thing's really going to go crazy. Let's go forward and find out when that is. I think it's a ways away. Yeah, it's Neptune ends in December. All right, great. And Uranus, the people, we're still getting screwed. So these protests, they should be a lot bigger than they are now, but because we're retrograding, we're sleeping, so we're not actually getting out and protesting and getting active or setting up an alternate civilization society, which is what we should be doing, away from these government criminals and Jesuit cabal that run the world, scripting our rigged reality day in, day out. So what are we doing here? 17th of January, February, right? So February, yeah. Once this happens, all this goes grey. Real volatility we're going to see. But anyway, let's go back to now. 9 hours. Well, I got a squirrel coming in my apartment here. Venus, quincunx, Uranus in 9 hours. Okay, so that will give us some positivity too. So we got two good things happening here. This is good. Calendar, nothing happening. So that sounds about right. Oops, sorry. Where do we go here? 8:30 tomorrow. So nonsense tomorrow for Canada, nonsense for pound tomorrow, but not a lot. 21st, some nonsense for Australia. Some criminal liar reads a script that's already been pre-written years ago. Nonsense here on the 22nd euro, so that will be big. That could be what's going to change this here. 56, interesting 56. It's an interesting number if anyone wants to look that up. What else we got here? All right, that's that. All right, guys, so we're going to sit in here. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're open-minded to this going higher. If it goes higher, it goes to this one here. We should keep an eye on the CAD. And yeah, if this euro starts creeping up here, I'm simply going to bail and really try and get bullish with this thing and anticipate the pullback. It seems crazy, but yeah, I've seen this too many times. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice day. Thanks.